could not change and the courage to change the things he could. Consider this Porsche Macan S, for example, a vehicle we awarded accolades as the top compact luxury SUV among our 10 best trucks and SUVs for 2017. Consider, too, however, that we have spilled more than our fair share of ink valiantly fighting against the dominance of the crossover. We've complained, we've written negative reviews, we've framed feature articles around the premise that crossovers are bad. But with these car-based SUVs now routinely outselling cars, it may be time to acquiesce and learn to rise with the tide, or stop counting ourselves among the wise. Fortunately, Porsche makes it easy for us to adapt with the Macan, which surpassed the combined sales of every non-Cayenne Porsche in the first 6 months of 2017. It's a fashion item, to be sure, with lines that would look more at home in an art museum than sharing the road with some of the more obnoxious compact crossovers. Porsche's dedication to smooth design and unbroken sheet metal led it to hide the liftgate's release button on the rear windshield wiper, where it blends in so completely that casual observers might think the hatch opens by magic. But it would be a mistake to think that the Macan is only for show. It goes, too. The Macan we tested here was an S model, which is propelled by a 340 horsepower twin-turbo 3.0-liter V6, all-wheel drive, and a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic. The Macan without an S has a 252 horsepower turbocharged 2.0-liter inline-4. The GTS offers this 3.0-liter 6-inch outer 360 horsepower specification, and the range-topping turbo finds 400 horsepower from the twin-turbo 3.6-liter V6. This Macan S shot from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.1 seconds and clung to our skid pad to the tune of 0.91 grams. Those figures would be nothing special for its sports coupe siblings but serve to illustrate the way that the Macan subverts our expectations. Our experience and prejudices tell us that there's no way this squat hatch could put a smile on our faces, but from behind the wheel it feels agile and capable, happy to accelerate out of corners and peel away from left-lane loafers on the freeway. Even so, this is no 911. Whereas the sports cars and hatchbacks wearing the Porsche crest can deliver transcendent driving experiences, the Macan S must settle for simple excellence. The steering is quick and accurate and tracks straight, but it lacks the reassuring heft and propensity for useful feedback that we associate with Porsche. The brakes are strong and linear, stopping the Macan from 70 miles per hour in 160 feet in our tests. But the pedals travel as longer than in the best examples from this brand, and not as pleasingly firm. The PDK dual-clutch transmission shuffles through gears with such cleverness that the standard paddle shifters are rendered largely superfluous, but it can't completely hide the reality that this twin-turbo engine needs to be coaxed above 4,000 revolutions per minute to feel most responsive, a region of the tachometer that few crossover drivers ever visit. Just as Ariel sold her voice to the sea witch in pursuit of true love, Porsche has made compromises in the name of huge sales figures. In the bargain, buyers get 4 doors, a useful, if small for the class, cargo area, and the flexibility to carry any combination of adult passengers, pets, and youngsters in child seats. The ride is more compliant than the average Porsches, too, so both Fido and Junior will snooze happily even over blighted road surfaces. Our grievances with the Macan S start with its standard equipment list, or, more precisely, with all the costly, standalone options we'd have to shell out for in order to own a car as capable as our test vehicle. Porsche's adaptive suspension and brake-based torque vectoring system help provide the gratifying, stable cornering that raise our esteem for the Macan, but they cost $1,360 and $1,490, respectively. The Sport Chrono package, a classic Porsche bauble that amounts to launch control and a large stopwatch mounted in the center of the dashboard, emblematic of a Sport Plus mode that sharpens the responses of the throttle, adaptive damping, and steering, added another $1,290. All told, our test car stickered for $64,905 and still didn't include run-of-the-mill luxury features such as passive entry or genuine leather seats. The struggle to come to terms with the rise of the crossover could last a lifetime for some automotive purists. The Macan may be the best compact crossover on the road today, but it's still not as fun to drive as plenty of cheaper and smaller, albeit less practical, vehicles we could name. With no emerging alternative to the New World Order, though, we are forced to live in it, one day at a time. So we're glad the Macan is here to show the way.